Hi, it's Alex Crabtree. I am a hair and makeup artist, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to do this date night makeup look. And along the way I'll talk about the products and the tools that I'm using as well. To start, I'll prime her face with MAC's Fix Plus Spray, and then using a fluffy foundation brush I will apply the MAC Face and Body Foundation. I like this foundation because it can be as lightweight or as full coverage as you want. It's totally buildable. So I'm just evening her skin tone and her complexion with this foundation. Next, I'm using Vita Liberata Body Blur. Using the same foundation brush, I'm just kind of using it as a soft contour and giving her a little bit of that summer glow. Next, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette and using the color Extra Bitter to give her eyelid an ombre look. The next color I'm going to blend right on top of that is called Faith. Using a fluffy MAC eyeshadow brush, I'm going to blend that in. Using a more dense brush, I'm going to line her lower lash line with that same color, Extra Bitter, and then again just kind of touch up the areas that need a little more blending. Now I'm going to dip my brush into a dark brown with a little bit of a sparkle to it from my Morphe Warm palette, just to give the eyes a little more depth right at the lash line. Then going back to the fluffy brush, I'm applying the color Blow in Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. Now using an eyeliner brush and black gel liner, I'm going to start her eyeliner. After I've started creating that line, I'll go in with my favorite black liquid liner pen made by Benefit called Roller Liner. I like it because it's really black and it's really thin, and you can get a really fine point on a winged liner. Just to kind of define that line, I'm going in right underneath with a little bit of concealer and then blend it with some eyeshadow. To conceal our under eye and any blemishes or redness in her T-zone, I'm going to go in with Shape Tape by Tarte. It's a liquid concealer, and I'm just using a foundation brush that's kind of more pointed and dense so that I can really get in underneath her eyes. Blurring that line between the concealer and the shadow, I'm just using an eyeshadow brush with no eyeshadow on it to blend that. Go back in and kind of perfect around her lips and her chin and up into her forehead. The next palette that I'll be using is MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. I'm using the fluffy end of the Mascara B² brush just to blend that powder contour over the Vita Liberata Body Blur that I did previously. Always remember to blend contouring into your neck and chest. Now I'm just going to blend that with a foundation brush just to make sure that everything is very blended. You could also use a beauty blender for this. For her blush, I'm going to use the color Score by Urban Decay. Next, I'm just going to go in with mascara. Basically, now would be the time that you would just coat your lashes with black mascara. to really make that liner and the colors of the eyeshadow pop. Here you can see me using the Graph Black MAC eyeliner pen, and I'm just going to lightly line the waterline to connect the inner corner of the eye with the winged liner that I created earlier. For her lip color, I'm going to use Hug Me by MAC, and I topped it off with a clear shimmery lip gloss. I'm setting her makeup here with the Morphe setting spray and with Maskara's Vanilla Dust, and I'm using Power Powder Brush by Maskara. I'm just lightly pressing it into her T-zone. The best way to make your makeup last all day and night is to set it with a setting spray and setting powder. For her brows, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Ebony. Ebony is a really great color. It doesn't have any red tones in it, so it's going to look really natural if you are naturally an ash blonde. I'm using the number 12 brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's so crisp and sharp, and it really helps to create those hair-like strokes. Next, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I'm using a powder highlighter here called Sin by Urban Decay. I put it on the inner corners of her eyes, on her brow bone, the tip of the nose, the cupid's bow of the lip, and the high point on the cheekbones. Just to blend that out, I'm going to use this foundation brush with no product on it, just to kind of blend that shimmer into her skin. I love this date night look, but honestly you could wear this at any time of day. I love the colors we picked here because they are dark and bold, but they're also not black and smoky, so it's very approachable for an everyday look. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments or see the link to the blog post where I talk a little bit more about this makeup look.